A very happy Friday to you, Memorial Road. My greetings extended to you from yet another doorstep, which means that it's time for, you all know this by now, Elder Encounters. Of course, saying that you all know this by now presumes that you actually watch these, but I'm going to be generous and assume that you do at this point. Just humor me if you don't mind. Let's knock on another door, see who might answer. We'll learn a little bit more about some of our elders and their wives here at Memorial Road. Let's knock. Well, hello there! It's Robert and Julie Edwards. How are y'all doing today? It's a bright, sunshiny Friday.
It is.
Are you ready for your elder encounter?
We cannot wait.
That is so
Maybe,
sincere.
maybe
There's the more honest response right there. May I come in?
Yes, you may.
All right, thank you.
Elder Encounters.
Julie, why don't you go first?
Thank you. I'm Julie Edwards, and we've been here almost 6 years, I guess.
6 years, yeah.
I'm involved with the preschool. I teach babies 9 months of the year, and I also am involved in women's ministries.
And I'm Robert Edwards. I've been here almost 6 years too. We came together from
that was a
Iowa.
good thing.
Good coincidence.
Yeah, good. Moved here because our 3 older kids went to OC and graduated and got jobs here. So we were fortunate enough to move down. I'm one of the new elders, so that was less than a year ago. So still learning. We're in the generations class now and enjoying that tremendously. Good group there. Over the last 6 years, taught a lot of Bible classes. We've helped down at Capitol Hill and just been enjoyed being part of the church family here.
Fantastic.
But what do you do as an elder?
Oh, as an elder, mentioning the generations class and also helping with the neighborhood committee.
Okay, wonderful. And we're so glad that you're at Memorial Road and appreciate your time today. So let's learn a little bit more about you, and who knows, you may even learn a little bit more about each other. Julie, first question is for you. What is your favorite book other than the Bible? You cannot say the Bible, that's too easy.
My favorite book? Cookbooks. I collect cookbooks.
Cookbooks, okay. Robert, what was your response?
Any cookbook.
Oh my goodness, right perfectly online. Just a wonderful start. Excellent. So do you have a favorite, or what started this?
I don't know that you want to scan over, but look.
Oh, we've got an entire bookcase full of cookbooks right over here.
I have all the Better Homes and Gardens cookbooks from the 1930s.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
Works out well. She likes to cook. I like to eat.
A match made in heaven. Excellent.
Exactly.
All right, very good. All right, well, you're 1 for 1. Nicely done. We'll go over to Robert here. Your first question is this. What did you most want to be when you were growing up?
A meteorologist, a weatherman.
A weatherman. And Julie, what was your response to that?
A meteorologist on TV.
On TV, she adds. All right.
Yes.
Well, very good. And so, Robert, what started that dream? What was the...
Well, we were living up in Virginia at the time, and it got cold and snowed, and my dad and I used to love watching it snow. So that got my interest in weather, and that's at 5th grade, I decided that's what I wanted to do. Now, it's been a twist or turn since then. I'm not a meteorologist now, and I'm not on TV, but things have gone well. But that was my childhood dream.
Well, that's fantastic. And Julie, so you got your degree in meteorology?
Degrees actually in meteorology. I went back later and got a master's degree in environmental engineering, which is more what I've done now.
Okay, all right.
So yes.
Well, so from an early age, you pursued that path. That's
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Julie, your next question is this. Who is the person that you have most looked up to in your life?
My mom.
Your mom.
It's not me.
Well, I guess it could be.
Her mom.
Her mom. Excellent. Wonderful answer. And why is that, Julie? What is it?
She's passed away, but she was a wonderful Christian example. She and my dad started the church in Muscatine, Iowa. And then my stepdad I was very close to. She'd been widowed twice, and she raised us as good Christian kids. And she was just an example to everybody.
Wonderful. Sounds like an excellent role model.
She was.
Fantastic. This may be the most challenging one. I don't know. Robert, what is the first thing that you ever cooked for Julie?
Ooh, that is tough.
Yeah.
Because I like to cook She liked to cook. She didn't like me in the kitchen. What is
Well,
the
that's because
first?
you were in the way.
It had to be hamburgers. It had to be hamburgers.
Hamburgers. What do you got, Julie?
I said he grilled something, maybe pork chops
Or
or,
hamburgers.
hamburgers.
Oh my goodness! Well done. I think this is our first 4 for 4. Perfectly played.
Do we win a
Excellent.
prize?
Absolutely. I will get back to you on that. Yes, I'll come up with. Got something on my car. I'm sure I can find it. Okay, so I've got a bonus question for you, and this comes courtesy of our last participants, Max and Carrie Pope.
Okay.
And here's well, it's a safe question. It's a good question. They want to know, where is your favorite place to travel and your favorite thing to do while you are there? And so I'll just let each of you answer in turn.
Can I say it
Whoever
at
wants
the
to
same
start.
time?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay.
Orange Beach, Alabama.
Wow,
Why?
without
What do we
hesitation.
do while we're there?
We sit and watch the waves and listen to the sound of the ocean.
We've been going there, what, for 15 years?
20 years.
20 years.
20 years, Orange Beach, Alabama.
In March of every year during spring break, we go. We have a timeshare there. Usually some of the kids are with us.
Yeah.
Whoever can come.
And continuing the theme, we have our favorite 7 restaurants that we eat at while we're there. Huh?
That's fantastic. So
I love
it's
it.
become a long-running tradition for your
Yes.
family.
Yes, it has.
Excellent. Well, that sounds delightful. Well, good answer. And there was zero hesitation on that part. Y'all knew exactly where you were going. Very good. Okay, so likewise, I need to ask you to, as kind of a parting shot, what would you like to know from the next participants on Elder Encounters?
I want to know, since we live in Oklahoma,
Yes.
I want to know, have they ever been in a tornado? And
Okay.
if they haven't, what's the closest they've ever been?
We're going to hear all about that from our next participants. Robert and Julie Edwards, thank you so much. We're really glad that you're at Memorial Road and blessed that you're a part of our church. Wave goodbye to the good people at Memorial Road.
Thank you, Andy.
Absolutely.
All right.
We'll see you soon. This has been another edition of Elder Encounters.
Elder Encounters.